How are you? How are you doing? My name is Kate Onokomaya, Executive Director with the John Maxwell team and lead coach at Exponential Growth Academy. And I am so happy to be with us here this afternoon, morning, evening, from wherever you are. Good morning. So, I want to share with you a few things I learned from our Live to Lead speaker, Valorie Burton. So I listened to Valorie a few days ago. I listened to a past broadcast, and it was in 2015, yes, that Valerie Burton was on the Live to Lead stage with John C. Maxwell and other speakers. And I was privileged to meet her last week in Orlando, Florida. She's just an amazing person. So since 2015, I have been following her, and it's just been a wonderful journey following her and being in her space. So I have taken some of her programs, and it's been a blessing so far. So last week, meeting Valerie for the first time was just amazing. She's just an amazing person. You know, sometimes you follow someone, you're being mentored by someone for a period of time, and you you don't really know them. Sometimes you don't even know that you're going to meet them in person, and then meeting them in person and discovering that this person is actually the same person. Like, sometimes when you're following someone, you kind of wonder, when someone is mentoring you from a distance, you wonder, okay, this person mentoring me from a distance, yes, I like them, I like their story, I like their content, I like what I'm learning from them, and I'm applying it and getting results, but are they really who they are in person? So meeting her in person was just amazing. So last week we had our international Maxwell certification event, and it was just awesome. It was awesome, and I was privileged to attend in person. So the in person event is so much better than the virtual. Yes, and because of COVID last year, we did the international Maxwell certification virtually. But this year, being our 10th anniversary edition, we attended it live in person. Okay, so I was able to meet with my mentors, to interact with friends from all over the world that I haven't seen in a long time. In fact, it was an amazing experience. And I got to meet our new mentors, Valorie Burton, Jeff Henderson, and a couple of other people and our old mentors too. Right. So I was listening to Valerie speaking on Live to Lead 2015 when she first appeared on the stage. Right. And she taught about resilience. She taught about resilience. And there are some key things that I took away from that talk on resilience. And guess what? This year, Valorie Burton is speaking at Live to Lead again. Okay, apologies. I got disconnected right there. So let me just go ahead and share some key things that I learned from Valerie's Burton's 2015 talk on Live to Lead. Yes, one thing that she said that really caught my attention was that we all get things thrown at us. We all get things thrown at us, but we can choose whether to be a tennis ball or an egg. A tennis ball, when it's thrown, it always bounces back, but an egg cracks. So things are are thrown at you right now. Things are being thrown at you. You're receiving all sort of challenges, stress thrown at you. But what you have a choice. You have a choice to make. Are you going to break or are you going to bounce back? Resilient people always bounce back from life's challenges, from obstacles, from things thrown at them. They always bounce back. And he said, no matter what you're going through, you can bounce back. You can also bounce back. So, whatever it is that you're going through, bounce back. If you're joining me, I'm using StreamYard. So, you can add StreamYard to your browser and connect with us so we can and ask questions so that we can get your questions. I would love to get your questions, your contributions, so I can see your name as you contribute, as you ask questions. Okay. So, and Valerie talked about 7 things we can do to be resilient, and she used the acronym PURPOSE. She used the acronym PURPOSE. And the first P is to picture your possibilities. Just picture your possibilities. Where are you right now and where are you going? Where you are right now is far from where you want to be. So you have come this far and you can go further. So the possibilities ahead of you are endless. Don't give up. You have possibilities in front of you, even when you can't see them. Sometimes you have to keep moving forward, even when you don't see the possibilities. Move forward even when you don't see the possibilities. And that was so powerful. That's the P, the first P. And then we have the U. The U is to use your failures and mistakes as learning tools. Use your failures and mistakes as learning tools. Don't be overwhelmed by your failures. Failures are bound to happen. We're bound to fail. It's part of life to fail. In fact, if you cannot fail, you cannot succeed. So you need to understand that if you cannot fail, you cannot succeed. So you need to embrace your failures. You need to embrace your mistakes as stepping stones, as learning tools, to move forward. I recall I used to beat myself. I still do sometimes. When I make a mistake, I'll beat myself so badly. Sometimes I'm even going I'll be so critical of myself. If you're like me, that you criticize yourself terribly when you make mistakes, then you probably need to stop and learn from your mistake. Maybe just take a moment, a breather, pause, reflect, right? Reflect on that mistake, reflect on that failure, and see how you can use the lessons from it to move forward. Right. Reach out to mentors. That's the R. Reach out to mentors. I am a product of mentorship. Mentorship has helped me. Without my mentors, I don't know where I would have been. I don't know where I'll be. Because in the past, I used to like working solo, doing things by myself. I still do that a lot. Yes, but right now I'm embracing teamwork. I'm embracing working with people. I don't like doing things by myself anymore. Sometimes even when I know how to do something, I would still find someone who can do it, maybe as much as I can, or maybe not even as much as I can, to get that done so that we can move forward on that. So reach out to mentors. Mentorship matters, and mentorship is essential to success. So they are put things into perspective. Put things into perspective. Yes, life happens. Yeah, things are going to happen, but there's something that I learned from her. is to stop catastrophizing. Stop catastrophizing. Catastrophizing is when we always consider the worst case scenario instead of the best case scenario. And Valerie said something profound. She said, instead of thinking about the worst irrational thing that can happen, why not consider the best irrational thing that can happen? All right. So what if I make that call, that cold call, and I speak with the CEO, and the CEO buys into my proposal and I get the contract? Instead of thinking, oh, I'm not going to make that call because if I make it, I'm going to get a no and I'm going to get rejected and it's going to really, it's going to put me down. I'm going to be depressed and I don't think I'll be able to handle any no's, any more failures and all that. No, you can handle it. You can handle it. So what if you get a yes? Right? What if you get a yes? So what is the best irrational thing that can happen? And the O operates with optimism most of the time. Most of the time, because yes, we all get down sometimes, okay? But let's know that we can operate with optimism most of the. Think positive. Think positive and then use your joy. We all have joy inside of us. So use your joy. Think positive, right? So S is serve. Serve. At the core of our purpose is service. We are here on this side of eternity because we need to serve. We are placed here to serve humanity, to serve others. We're not here for ourselves. We're here for others. Your purpose is to serve others. So always seek ways to serve. And the E, the last is embrace joy. Embrace joy. Happiness is a key to success, and happiness is a remedy. Happiness is a remedy. It helps us. Happiness helps us to succeed. You can't be sad and moody and grumpy all the time and succeed. No, we need to learn to embrace joy, because joy is going to help us. I like what the scripture says. It says, with joy we shall draw water from the wells of salvation. With joy, and we keep our hearts in joy. Think positive and smile. If you know me, you know I love to smile. I love to smile. Yes, because I have embraced joy. I have embraced joy. So no matter what happens to me, I reach out from inside of myself and bring out the joy that is inside of me, because there's joy inside of all of us. So we need to reach out. Sometimes you need to reach deep within yourself to bring that joy. And guess what? When we are joyful, when we embrace joy, when we are smiling, we inspire others, we help others. I'm smiling right now at you, and I bet you are smiling back at me, because that's what happens when we smile. We invite others to smile. A smile is always an invitation, and I love that. So let's embrace joy. Really, that in fact, this joy part, it so resonated with me, and from today, I want you to commit to embrace joy. Let nothing tamper with your joy. No matter what you're going through right now, be joyful. Be joyful. Be joyful. All right, so we have to fight our way to find our joy. Fight for your joy. Fight for your joy. Don't let anything steal your joy or kill your joy. Fight for it. Like your life depends on it, okay? Because it does. It does, really. So there it is, the acronym purpose. I learned some really key things. And we have amazing speakers joining: John C. Maxwell, Valorie, Burton, and we have at Mylett, we have Jeff Henderson, we have Jamie, Kern, Lima. Oh, Jamie is amazing. She was a guest speaker at one of our keynote speakers at the International Maxwell Certification too. So her story is just out of this world. Her story of resilience. I'm looking forward to learning more from her at Live to Lead. And I invite you to join us, connect with us. Let us learn together at Live to Lead 2021. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be great. This is our eighth time hosting Live to Lead. And the reason we host every year is because of the transformation that happens, first of all, in us, and the transformation that happens in the people, the guests that we bring along to learn and grow with us. So join us this year for Live to Lead 2021. It's going to be amazing. And guess what? You can join from anywhere in the world, right? I love this our kind of like new normal where we can do hybrid events. An event can be happening virtually, and then we have an um, in-person part of it. So that's what we're going to do. This year is going to be hybrid. So we're going to have a watch party location here in Port Harcourt, and we're also going to connect virtually. Yeah. So wherever you are in the world, you can join us and be part of Live to Lead. So we look forward to seeing you with us on Live to Lead. The link to register it's in the chat, so you can click on the link and pick up your unique pass to Live to Lead. So thank you for staying with us. Thank you for being here, and I apologize for the technical issues we had earlier, but I do hope that you have found value in what I have shared so far. So we look forward to seeing you on our subsequent broadcast. God bless you. Have a fantastic rest of the weekend. Bye.